Hello everyone, my name is Victor Sioni and this is my first ever YouTube video, so I feel very excited, very nervous, and the purpose of this video is to share my personal experiences regarding going through a kind of spiritual awakening, or like a shift in realizing that there's more to life than meets the eye. When you go on the internet, there are millions of websites and chat rooms, forums, and all sorts of people get together, talk about their various awakening experiences. And in this video I wanted to share my personal experience and what I went through when I had a spiritual awakening. This was back in January 2002, and it was a Monday night. I was playing soccer or football with some friends in Kennington Park in London, and when I got the underground system, the London Underground, to go home, I went down into the platform. There was no one around, it was completely empty, and when the train pulled up, the door opened, still completely empty, and this book was lying on the floor. The Secrets of Creative Visualization by Philip Cooper. This flower here was just pointing up at me, saying, pick me up, pick me up. So I obviously picked it up, sat down, and I only had 2 stops to get to my destination. And I read the back, and the first couple of sentences already grabbed my attention. Do you want to improve your life by having more vitality and self-confidence? I'd never really thought about that kind of thing before. I was open-minded. I do like Graham Hancock, and I got into his books back in the 90s, but I never really read anything like that you can improve vitality, self-confidence. Also, would you like to be free from stress, worry and anxiety? So these questions really pulled me in, and I couldn't put the book down for, can't remember exactly how long it took me to read it, but it basically talks about how society has conditioned us to think a certain way, and throughout history there have been people who incarnated on this planet to teach the rest of the people that we are more powerful than we can imagine, right? And these prophets or sages or teachers taught us that the kingdom of heaven lies within. So we have the power to manifest the things that we want. And this book just takes you on a step-by-step journey on how to meditate, how to sit down quietly and focus on your breathing, and how to release and observe your thoughts so you don't get caught up in them. Meditation is a very, very important part of the process. So I obviously, when I discovered this book, I practiced meditation regularly, every single day for a couple of months, and I didn't continue it, which is probably the mistake I made. I just did it for a couple of months, and it really did change things in my life. Things started happening, circumstances, events. I'd find myself in a situation, synchronistic situation, stuff like that. So it was very impressive, but I didn't have the perseverance. And it spoke about energy, and how when you focus your mind on certain symbols using emotions, it can be very powerful. It can change your subconscious programming. It can change your habits. I personally didn't follow the process like I should have done, and so I got into bad habits again. I was continuing bad habits. So I didn't follow it through. And so in the last year and a half, I've had my second awakening. I've kind of come into this information again. I started reading the book again, I started following the techniques, and I'm back into meditating regularly. So it has helped me come back into myself. So it's a powerful book, The Secrets of Creative Visualization by Philip Cooper. If you're interested, you can get it on Amazon and other sites. I don't have any commission or anything like that. It's just the book that woke me up. It was the book that got me started on the journey to self-discovery. A long journey, you know, from January 2002, 17 and a half years of discovering myself and going within. So I recommend meditating. Take it up. It's a very important part of the process. It really helps in self-development, and it can help you too. So take care. See you in the next video.